Man, it's crazy, man. All this, all this, and we're in this time of great technology, man, and breakthrough and advancements, and then of knowledge. Knowledge has been increased. You know, very, I mean, it's crazy the stuff that they really can do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff out here. There's what the public thinks is going on. There's what they're showing you is gonna go on in the movies and on TV and all that, and then but there's what's really going on. You know, for instance, it's like like missiles and things like that. You got these crazy missile systems and all these nuclear bombs that can just destroy the planet and give us nuclear winter. Uh, they're modifying the plants with the Monsanto chemical company. And I mean, what they did was destroyed plants in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's strange that you trust people who came up in the game destroying things to provide something to preserve people. You know what I'm saying? It's really insane in the brain. You also you see how they can control the skies and the weather, and they control like vast amounts of things that they didn't know exactly. I mean, who knows, man? Could they do this back in the day, an ancient aliens type scenario where the pyramids had golden capstones and there was energy vortexes? I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If there was, man, it would, wouldn't surprise me, or it wouldn't be the first time that I learned something that I thought was one way and it ended up being another. They got like like it's crazy, man, but they've done broke down how to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Genetically, man. They just learn how to do it. They learn what makes people just die on the soft kill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got fast kill too, man. Believe that. It's just the fast kill. It's just as harmful to the person who's using it as it is to the people they're using it against. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see these Ebola things, and I mean, man, so many things were created in laboratories, man. I mean, it's insane. Like how it's just nothing just happens by chance. It seems like. I mean, even like some of the plagues. Well, the international pirates were carrying around diseases. I mean, and I knew they used to throw over dead bodies over people's castles, and it was an early form of biological warfare. You take a guy with the plague or the black bubonic, throw his ass over the fucking wall into a encamped siege city, and it spreads. They gave the Indians smallpox blankets. That was the Brits that did that. So I mean, this is common. It was common warfare tactic. So it wouldn't be no. It wouldn't. It surprised me if they didn't do this now. That would be a surprise. But if they did, it wouldn't be no surprise because this is how they get down. But it's crazy that you got all these, these advancements. Like, why do they make Terminator machines? Well, to preserve life. That's what they say, but these things are made to destroy things. You know what I'm saying? But they say they make it to preserve life. Oh, it's going to save soldiers' lives. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, it's just, I mean, everything's all double speech. Every narrative is all full of double speech. It's the same thing, man. Like, we're gonna make Terminators that destroy things to preserve life. It's just like we're gonna take your freedoms to preserve your life from terrorists. It's the same. It's the same double speech, Hegelian dialectic, man. But I mean, or I just seen this video. It was a Hagman's video, and this dude was talking about the dead scientists, and that these guys found out, that this, like, they found out basically that the vaccines are putting some kind of chemical in people called nagalese or nagalase, something like that. And it's I was saying, man, that's strange. The first four letters is Naga, like the serpent people of the kings and queens royalty of India and in other parts of Asia. You know what I'm saying? This other dude was like, yeah, he noticed too. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man, how they show you these things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the draconian serpentine reptilians are tagging their chemical. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is us. Anyway, it's like these guys have figured out how to destroy the immune system in just so many ways. Like basically, this dude showed how it's tied to almost every sickness to some extent. It's tied to this like gateway, like chemical door, basically. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying this is what's causing people to have autism, and it's causing all kinds of other things like psychological conditions, Alzheimer's, cancers, diabetes. I mean, look, that's the whole spectrum. You know what I'm saying? That's mind, body, organs. And this one little chemical is having all these effects on everyone. You know what I'm saying? But they also, I mean, it's kind of strange. It's like this, man. It's like, I mean, if you get bit by a snake, let's say, rattlesnake, the only way to make it so that you don't have to like lose your limb or suffer serious damage is they use the same venom that's causing this, and they're like manipulating it, and they're weakening it or whatever, or they're taking something out of it or something, man. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but look, the one poison stops the other poison. It's the same. It's the theory behind vaccination or immunity or immunizations. Is you take a weakened form to whatever you want to be protected from, and it's just the weakened form of whatever virus it is, and then it's easy for your immune system to fight, and then it makes it easier to fight it even if you catch it in a stronger form. It's just, it's already ready for it. It's just, that's supposedly, the philosophy behind it. And basically what these people have done is did that backwards, where that shuts it off. You know what I'm saying? When it's supposed to like give it a kick up, like when your body's under attack, your immune system should fire up. You know what I'm saying? But they've actually mastered on destroying that. And then once again, you can look at this movie, In Lies We Trust. This dude shows how the Defense Department, the biological weapons defense wing of the government, they basically learned how to make AIDS on accident. And I bet you this is probably tied in somehow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't prove that. I mean, in some ways it is, because the research from one guy, you know what I'm saying, is going to entertain the next wave of scientists when they try to modify, you know what I'm saying, just the yesteryear's advancements to the next with the new technology that they got in the time that's went by since they've revamped or redoubled their efforts. You know what I'm saying, to hurry up and get us that next super weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's, and once again, that's Orwellian, that the Defense Department, the biological defense, made AIDS. You know what I'm saying? The defense place made the most destructive sneak attack uh, operation ever done. I mean, because people don't know that. They still think that some guy got horny in Africa and banged a monkey and got and then passed it back on to the gays in America. When it's like, man, when it's just it's just like I remember there was a day where that made sense for some reason, but all along, do you just realize how stupid that really sounds when you look at it? You know what I'm saying? And how much more obvious, or I mean, it's obvious that look that yeah, man. When you watch that movie, it's obvious that yeah, man. It comes right. Your what is it? Chickens come home to roost, and it's always your own. It's some trader, man. Some that's always closer to home, man. They always tell you it's this guy way over there on the other side of the world that wants to kill you while they're killing you. You know, while they're cooking you your food, but they're slowly putting cyanide in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But one thing that I looked at all this stuff, man. I'm like, all this stuff, man, that they use for evil, man. I mean, everything to these people, they've turned it into a sword. The food is a weapon. I heard the guy who, even the GMO mastermind guy that was in a High Times magazine. This was probably about 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and it was talking about how this guy wanted to. He said, "If I control the food and the water, I control the world." You know what I'm saying? And that's turning this food into a weapon, into a sword. You know what I'm saying? Just like, look, these people, uh, biological weapons defense, they turn that into a sword. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, if we're the only people who have the vaccination and we just release this super fucking bug, uh, well, wouldn't we be the only people left on the earth? And then we could just go and walk in and take whatever we want. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the power that they got. Just like I was saying about nukes, it gives you the power to blow up the whole damn planet. Basically, nuclear winter. Same thing with these damn the nuclear energy plants. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to give abundant energy, but don't seem like that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they've been lying to us. You know what I'm saying? Like they use it, like, and then I found out that they basically there's a backdoor revolving door between nuclear power plants and then nuclear arms manufacturers. So that's the reason why they put nuclear power plants on fault lines, because it's good for business, man. It's crazy stuff like this, but there's a spot in the Bible where it talks about beating your plowshares or your swords into plowshares. You know what I'm saying? And your spears into pruning hooks. Or it talks about, basically taking the things that you use to war and destroy and kill and turn them into things that produce food. You know what I'm saying? Into something good. Everything eats it. The bugs eat it. The animals eat it. People eat it. The babies eat it. You can give it to the poor. You can save it. You know what I'm saying? It's just. But instead, man, they totally got that principle totally. It's just crazy. Like how cunning, man, and cutthroat. This is part of Agenda 21 too, man. Is taking over everything. And then basically world communism scenario where everything, it's like a George Orwell. Everyone had to eat cabbage all the time. You know what I'm saying? There was always a shortage of everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really like that, man. It's an artificial scarcity. It's manufactured, and then it's crazy, man. That's how these things are, though, man. It's people. It's just how to. I mean, it's just like a president. Are we supposed to take a president's just word for anything, or is he not supposed to be backing up his word with his deeds? And there used to be a point where it's like, man, it's called impeachment or something. You know what I'm saying? Where they used to fear that, but now it's like, no, just they're like, no, just settle down. We got this under control. When it never used to be that way. We didn't have to take people's word for it. Oh, that we can trust you with this technology. You know what I'm saying? All this technology, they could do great things. They could end world hunger, end world wars, but instead they manufacture them and engineer them. That's the whole point about that. You know what I'm saying? They've used things they could have used for good for evil, which makes it even more evil.